Hello, Hoquenna fans from across the Empire. We have a special game here tonight at the Gardens.
Valera Atlas has the puck. Robert Lyon takes a shot. Camilla Talasal in on goal. And saved by Primora.
Cusco off the board, scores! Great save, Lyon.
Truba scores! The Admirals are heading to the finals! In the world of Graal, could there possibly be anything better?
The Crowns have won the Palawa Cup.
Please rise and face the flag for the Imperial March.
Good evening, Sarovia, and welcome to the Sarholm Gardens, where the Sarholm Crowns take on the PREUZE TELLA Bulls. And we have a bunch of fresh faces here on the ice for the Sarholm Crowns. But today's story, of course, is Mikhail Hoquenna, who has come back from a stint with the Virgo's Vortex, back to the club that originally picked him all the way back in Season 3. He's facing off against Xavier Blais with his 6-win streak in one or less than one goal against average. Do best. A bunch of bruisers on both lines right now here tonight. We have a referee indicating that all players are ready to go. Face it off against Katrina Lyon, and the dot is going to be Dinalo Aeolos for the PREUZE TELLA Bolts. And we have swords in at the dot. Oh, and here comes a fight. Katrina Lyon faces Bria Noirem, lays down the gloves, and here comes a fight at center ice. Ray Fairfax challenges Leo's Vlay. Vlay doesn't take the bait. Cowardice for the Bolts here. Bria Noirem's chasing the Bolts right now. They're running away. Katrina, uppercut there on Dinalo, battling at the blue line. Swing, and knocks down Aeolos. Vlay's running away from Noirem. And Ralph Fairfax is going to take down Leo's Vlay at the blue line as well. And we're going to have an extensive list of penalties here tonight. Katrina Lyon's the first to go at the dot. Hits Dinalo Aeolos. He tries to run, takes a hit there. And they're swinging at the blue line. Edward Vlay and Bria, they're fighting there now. Lyon takes a hit, makes another uppercut right there, comes from the back, lays another hit, tries to go up, hits him down the blue line and knocks down the Bolts captain. Here comes Bria Noirem trying to go against Edward Vlay here, number 7 for the Bolts, but he's not taking anything and he runs away when the hit goes. He's gonna get a cowardice hit, he's hit there again. Goes to the blue line, chases right back into his zone, and the Crowns are going to go with a 6-minute power play the entire first period. You can see the referee here writing down who's going where. This is going to be a lengthy announcement.
All skaters on the ice. 2 minutes each for fighting, +2 for the Bolts players for cowardice.
Well, you don't see that very often now, do you? And they're facing off once more at the dot. Maros, Lyon, Cusco, Fazo, and Sapley for the Crowns. And here comes Xavier Vlay across the blue line. He's challenging Mikhail Makana. Kana heads him there, goes to the top, lays him down from the bottom. Here comes Xavier at the dot. Hit once more. Mikhail Makana making short work, and there goes Xavier Vlay.
Number 17, Mikhail Makana. And number 37, Xavier Vlay. 2 minutes each for fighting. Bolts 2-minute bench minor for improper fighting after death.
And that is true. Mikhail Makana did keep swinging after Vlay went down, and that's going to be what should be an 8-minute power play for the Sarholm Crowns. And the fans are not happy here.
Number 20, Leos Permara, delay of game. The Crowns will receive a penalty shot.
And we're already going to a penalty shot here after the Bolts don't listen to the referees. And here comes the captain, Captain Fazo. Takes it from the dot. He goes up the top, takes a little bit of an aim there, takes a shot once more off the post. And that's going to go just down to the south. Another one off the post, and that's kept in. Here come the Bolts, past the red line, back in. Maros Loud to Sapley. Sapley takes it in. Fazo can't hold at the blue line. Goes a little wide. Sends it right back. Red line and in. In front of the goal there. Maros Lyon takes a shot, and that goes just wide of the goal. Sapley holds it in. Sends it back to the top. Fazo chases. Sent back to Maros Lyon. Lyon debuted game here for the Sarholm Crowns. His first since Season 2. The Fazo keeps it in. Sends it on goal. Can't hold it there. Fazo can't hold it at the blue line either. Sapley keeps it onside though, and Fazo sends it to Lyon. The Fazo shoots off the crossbar, and that's sent back into the neutral zone. Sapley, the Fazo, he dumps that in. 30 seconds expired here in the first. Fazo takes a good opportunity but can't send it back. The Lyon, to Vlay, back to Lyon, back to Vlay. Lyon once more, trying to deal with it now. Hit along the board, Sapley is going to send that out of play and into the Bolts bench. A late hit there by Cusco Fazo on the Bolts. And we're going to have a face-off to the right of Mikhail Makana. Gord's in here. Sapley wins that draw nice and easy. Maros Lyon gets it in. Fazo holds it in. Once more, shoots, scores! Fazo opens the scoring. And the Crowns take a 1-0 lead. 62 seconds into the game. And this is one here at the blue line. Sap wins that face-off. Try to get it out. Fazo and Sap come up to meet that and save that puck from going out and keep the play alive. And this is what all coaches say, is making sure that doesn't go out. It gets from Lyon straight to Fazo's stick in the slot. And there's nothing Mikhail Makata can do right now other than wait and watch as that puck soars right past him. And the Crowns take the lead. And we head to a 3-on-2 as they continue their power play. Fazo for the net, shoots and scores! Matos Kane scores! What a beautiful goal here. And there seems to be some sort of technical difficulties here because the lights kept playing. And the Bulls, they kept chasing that puck. Let's go back and watch that. Fazo with a late snipe and Matty Kane in front of the goal. And that's every coach's dream right there. It's what every coach is going to tell you, is to go to the front of the net. And yes, the Bulls keep playing. The goal has been signaled, but this is going to be another penalty for delay of game. But Fazo takes that shot, and right there, every player needs to know you go right to the front of the net always. The front of the net is where the goals are scored. And the Crowns are up 2-0 and are heading back to the power play, 3-on-1.
Number 57, Petri Jelinas, delay of game.
We have a face-off here at the center ice now. And the fans are cheering Matty Kane's name. Face-off, won by Matty Kane. Maros Lyon sends it back to his zone. On the ice now for the Bolts at the Nalaeolos. Maros Lyon towards Leo's play and has gotten past Fazo. Fazo gets it past both. Here he comes up the middle. Sent back to Matty Kane. Brought right back in. Shot in front of the goal. Shoots. Scores! Cusco Fazo's second goal right in a row. And this has to sting for the PREUZE TELLA Bolts. Matty Kane wins that draw at the blue line, sends it on goal, and look what I just said, people. You crash the net. They'll teach you that in hockey camp. They'll teach you that in the juniors. They'll teach you that in the minor leagues. You go to the front of the net whenever you can. It's open. You're going to get that puck in and get those deflections ready. And Matos Kane puts it right there for the captain to put it in. And it's 3-0 for the Crown. Seven shots on goal for the Crowns and 1 for the PREUZE TELLA Bolts. Only 90 seconds into this Hoquenna game. And it seems the referee let a little bit of a hit there on Cusco Fazo. Crowns win the draw. Get along the neutral zone, Fazo takes it. Fazo back to Matty Kane, intercepted by the Bolts. And Maros Lyon's now on the ice, and a great save by Cusco Fazo, denying a shot there by the Bolts. And Maros Lyon gets it out of the zone. Maros Lyon off the board, sent back up. Fazo, too slow to react, sent back to Sapley. Sapley gets that back to Fazo. Shot goes just wide by the Bolts, and we're in the Crown zone. Xavier Blay hugging the top post, and Sapley goes to retrieve. Nalaeolos playing physical with the captain there. Cusco Fazo to the blue line, intercepted by the Nalaeolos, and he's knocked down. Crowns hoping to get out of the penalty box soon, but they still have plenty of time here to go. Sapley gets that out. Here comes Cusco Fazo. Maros Lyon gets it to Fazo. Fazo the shot there and can't quite put it in. And the neutral zone now. Sapley gets it, dumps it away. Fazo holds to the blue line. Fazo, he shoots, he scores! A hat trick for Cusco Fazo. 4-0 Crown. And Lyon is cheering with Ray Fairfax from the penalty box here. Half the teams in the penalty box in the Crowns are racking up some significant goals here in the first. Sapley gets that in the zone. Fazo holds it expertly at the blue line, and he's hit into that puck. And Mikhail Makana, his top side is that weakness. That's where 3 goals have gone in so far. An easy play here by the Bolts. They crowd the zone, they get too close. Fazo holds it in, expert, sends it right in on goal. Mikhail Makana's not even facing the right way. We have swords in at center ice now. Sapley takes the puck. Won cleanly by the Crowns. Sapley gets it back towards Emily Manalo. Manalo sends it towards the Crowns. Fazo keeps it in the zone. Manalo goes to retrieve. Hit along the boards. Fazo in front of the goal now, trashing the net. Sapley to Fazo. Fazo can't hold it in. Leo's play can't beat him either. Here comes the captain, sends it south towards Manalo. Here comes Fazo. Fazo gets it towards Sapley, and that's sent back in off the stick of Edward Vlay and sent right back into the Crown zone. Xavier Vlay sends it towards the blue line, drives it back in, and Fazo goes blue line it in. It's along towards the blue, Sapley holds it in. Now Fazo at center ice, gets it in front of the goal. Manalo can't get it in.
Go Crowns, go! Go Crowns, go! Go!
Fans are cheering them on. Here comes Fazo. Can't get it past the defense.
Go Crowns, go! Go Crowns,
Manalo goes to retrieve to the top corner.
go!
Battling with the Bolts. Manalo having difficulties here. Sapley and Manalo keep it in the blue line. Tag team duo. Bolts trying to figure out what they want to do. 2 minutes to go in the first. Fazo sends it on goal, and that just goes a little wide. Then up to the top. Fazo gets it up. And Manalo sweeps it away. Battle on the boards. Fazo stops it going further than that. Back to Fazo. Opportunity and a good save by Mikhail Makana. Sapley sends it just wide and goes north. Fazo holds it at the blue line once more. Stick handle and dangles the Bolts opposition. Manalo at the hash marks, goes into retrieve, does a great job of doing so, and Sapley sends it right back in. Sapley holds it at the blue line, but lost it on the rebound. Fazo can't get the shot off, but Mikhail Makana with a great save. 70 seconds to go in the first. The Fazo. Fazo gets that past the defense, brought the other way around. Fazo can't get the shot off, and that's sent back down to the south. 60 seconds. Fazo to Vlay. Vlay gets that pass towards, and here comes Fazo to Sap and Emily Manalo. Fazo at the red line, holds it in, blue line and in. Hit along the boards. Manalo goes to retrieve. Fazo sends it down to the south. In front of the goal again, Mikhail Makana with a great save. Battling still along the boards. Fazo in front of the goal. Manalo to the top now. Circling and cycling, lays a hit. Fazo holds it in. Sent right back down. In the top corner. Fazo sends it south. 19 seconds to go in the clock. Fazo the shot. That goes just wide. Fazo keeps it in. Rings off once more. 10 seconds in the first. Fazo sends it down south. Manalo outside the post. Shoots. It scores! Emily Manalo with a Michigan-style goal with no seconds on the clock. And the Bolts are going to challenge a coach's review. And they might get this overturned. sent down south by the Bolts and Fazo. Here comes Manalo and a great Michigan-style goal on Mikhail Makana with 3 seconds to go in the first. It's a good goal, there's no offsides, and oh wow, what a beauty by Emily Manalo. She gets that right beside the goal, and Makana's just a little too close. She hits it at just a perfect angle. It hits off that left side of the mask and goes right in the goal. And the Sarholm Crowns are going to take the first period 5-0 at the end of 6 minutes. Don't go anywhere. We have another exciting period of Hoquenna coming right up.
Hear the city sing its old sweet song. Life's a gamble, come on, what's your name? Let's go on a date to a Crowns game. Sarholm, Sarholm, the city's alive tonight. Brass in the air and the stars shining bright. Oh, Sarholm, Sarholm, you steal my heart away.
Sorrow Stakes. Raise the stakes and win big.
My name is Cusco Faso of the Sarholm Crowns, and I do whatever it takes to win. You can compete, just like me, with Sorrow Stakes. Place a wager or a parlay using the /wager command. Remember, choosing multiple bets means you need all to be successful to win. With Sorrow Stakes, you're not just watching the game, you're locked in. Can you beat the best?
Sorrow Stakes. Join the winner's circle.
My name is Danelli, and I'm a Sarovian.
I'm Laurel, and I'm a Sarovian.
I'm Eros, and I'm a proud Sarovian.
I'm Goros, and I'm Sarovian.
I'm Nona, and I'm Sarovian.
I'm Rikaros, and I'm Sarovian.
Graal's not the same as it once was, so get involved in something you've never seen before. Get Sarovian citizenship by clicking here and learn more about New Sarovia, her history, the fun events and activities you can do here, and join one of our many families with different perks, benefits, and rewards. Make sure to click View All Channels to get the full Sarovian experience. Sarovia is what you make it, so welcome aboard.
This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Immigration.
New Sarovia was founded on the principle of hardship, the principle of working together to advance a common goal, the principle of never giving up, no matter the cost, the principle that victory is won by a band of brothers, not by one man. Advance the common goal with your brothers and sisters in arms with the Progressive Conservative Party.
This message is sponsored and paid for by the Chief Financial Officer of the Progressive Conservative Party.
In this Cathedral of Hoquenna, here in the Sarholm Gardens, where more banners are placed than any other arena combined together, there is a much disastrous and sinister murder taking place. The Sarholm Crowns are leading 5-0 at the end of 6 minutes, nearly 1 goal a minute. And there seems to be a bunch of scrums going on at center ice as Leo's Flay is taking his sweet time in the penalty box for what is going to be one of the bigger penalty announcements we are waiting to see. The referees are taking notes, and we're going to get an announcement shortly as they come to center ice.
Oh boy. All right. Bria Norim, Ray Fairfax, 2 minutes each for fighting and a game suspension. Setos Mucelli, 2 minutes for fighting, 2 minutes for improper fighting, a major penalty. Eduardo Vlace, 2 minutes, improper fighting, 2 minutes for fighting, major penalty. Due to reduced Bolts numbers, this will be reduced from a 10-minute major to a 5. The Bolts have challenged the last Crowns goal, which has been determined to be a good goal, and the Bolts will receive a 2-minute penalty for a failed coach's challenge. Additionally, number 5, Danilo Aiolos, 6-minute game misconduct due to 2 unsportsmanlike penalties in the Crowns locker room and a 6-minute major penalty.
You might as well get that referee up here with me in the commentator booth, because he's doing more talking than I am. Or get him on a dance floor. He seems to be enjoying his little dances at center ice. The Crowns are taking a 3-1 right now against Edward Vlay, Cusco Fazo, the captain, Matos Kane, the winger, and Maros Lyon, the new addition to the Sarholm Crowns, are on the ice now. And they have nothing much to do other than kill time and wait. Lyon. Fazo sends that back to Lyon, who sends it back to his own goal. Xavier Blake gets that past the blue line. Here comes Maros Lyon. Back to Lyon, who sends it backwards. Here comes Matty Kane. Kane sends it towards the red line, off the linesman. Then he gets that past the Bolts now. Dad's gotten past Maros Lyon, and the Bolts are having an incredible penalty-killing opportunity here. Fazo gets that back in on time, but Maros Lyon can't hold the D. Matty Kane having difficulties as well. Gets that past the blue line and in, and that's out of play on the Crowns bench. The Bolts numbers have been severely reduced. They already have a suspension here. It's gone to Donalo Aiolos for 2 unsportsmanlike penalties. That should be a game suspension, but we haven't heard much from the discipline here tonight. Honoring our veterans here are the Blue Guard of the Imperial Sarovian Army. Alfonso takes a shot, but that goes just wide as well. Peter Galenis on the ice for the Bolts. Matty Kane laying the body. Matty Kane in front of the goal, and Satvley holds it into the blue line. Fazo tries to take a shot, can't do it, but that's fed back to Satvley, who gets that back in. Here comes Fazo on the retrieval. Fazo in front of the goal, Fazo just goes wide. Now Matty Kane gets it towards the blue line, back to Fazo, gets that and sends it up. Fazo goes blue line and in, that goes way wide. Bolts having difficulty here, but we're going to have 6 minutes again of power play for the Crowns. And this isn't due to any fighting here. This is a Bolts mismanagement for the Falcons. Go, Crowns, go! Matty Kane laying some body. Bolts not doing much. Fazo with an opportunity in front of the goal, and a great save by Mikhail Quintana, and Matty Kane heads to the bench. Emily Manalo on the ice once more. Tries to take a goal. Can't get it in, though, and that's Fazo. Back to Manalo and South play. Fazo gets it again. Sent south. Off the boards. That play can't hold at the blue line, but that's sent right back in. Crowns currently maintaining some aggressive presence here in the PREUZE TELLA zone with Satvley Fons on it at the red line. To Fazo. Fazo gets it in front of the goal, and that's sent south for Satvley. Manalo lays a hit. Fazo tries to keep it in, and Satvley does. Emily Manalo with a little bit of a twirl in front of the goal. Just hits off the side of the cage, though, and Sap sends it right back in. Fazo can't get it off, and that's sent back in the neutral zone. Sap play. Sends that in. Fazo offside. He comes back in, though, and that shot goes just wide of the goal. Fazo with an opportunity. Sends it again. Once more. Hits, lays a hit, and there comes Fazo again. Shoots. Great save by Makana. Manalo. Fazo takes a shot. Great save again, and here comes Galenis. Galenis doesn't close the door. Referee comes to inspect, and there goes the whistle, and we're going to have another penalty shot for the Crowns. Now, Cusco Fazo hasn't gotten that first penalty shot here tonight, but he might get this second.
Bolts bench minor. Delay of game due to failure to close the gate. Crowns will receive a penalty shot.
Here comes Fazo. Fazo's taking his aim right now. Maros Lyon and Matty Kane on the Crowns to his left, and Edward Blay as well. Here comes Fazo, and Edward Blay completely mishandles it. He goes way too close. Fazo takes a shot. It's going to be a whistle here by the referee, I think, because you cannot move until... Yeah, you're right. You cannot move, and there's calling it an awarded goal. We've never had an awarded goal in AHI history before.
Upon review, the Bolts left the far side of the rink before the shooter took the shot, and this will be an allowed goal.
The Crowns could not break Mikhail Makana's defense, but incompetence can. Fazio gets his 4th goal of the night, often awarded a loud goal. Edward Blay makes a colossal mistake and moves way too soon, and they're calling for a review, but this is not something you can review, and especially not something that you yourself have caused. It also doesn't help that you've already used your review and you suffered from it. The Bolts team is in shambles, and the Crowns have definitely thrown them off their game after so many fights earlier in the first and second periods. Edward Blay is a good depth player for the PREUZE TELLA Bolts with 4 goals, nearly 10 points, but his points per game is dropping rapidly as this came from his debut game this season. And Mikhail Makana is protesting with the referee, but there's going to be no call here as this is a good goal, and there can be no review off of Alisaro Sutas's mistake earlier. Here it comes, Maros Lyon winning that draw with Fazio. Fazio takes a shot in front of the goal, and a quick glove save by Mikhail Makana, and it's going to be a stop goal. We're continuing now. I think that should have been a stoppage by the referee, but they're letting the boys play. Sent up to the top, Maros Lyon stops it with Matty Kane. In front of the goal, and Cusco Fazio can't put it in the doorstep. Matty Kane once more, shot there. I think that crossed the red line, but the referee's going to call a no goal and continue the play. Fazio in front of the goal, and a good save there by Edward Blay. That should have been a penalty. You can't stop the play when you're in the crease if you're not the goaltender. No call on the PREUZE TELLA Bolts. I hear a chant coming down from the boards now, and they're saying that even the fans can score from the benches better than the PREUZE TELLA Bolts. And finally, the Bolts clear the zone, and that's going to be the Crowns regrouping. Here comes Fazio along the boards, goes blue line and in. In front of the goal now, Fazio completely fawns on the shot on an empty goal. And here comes Maros Lyon going from the hash marks past the red line. Fazio holds it in at the blue line, and that's sent right back along the boards. Kept in, sent to the south. Now in on goal, and that's going to be through the netting, and there's going to be no goal called here. And we're going to have a whistle and a face-off to the right of Mikhail Makana. And the Crowns bench looks very colorful here tonight. Katrina Lyon, Emily Manala, and Sap Blay, the 3 women of the team, all on the bench here tonight. Xavier Blay doing well, having only faced 6 shots on goal all game. Fazio wins that draw and tries to make a hit. Gets hit by Maros Lyon. Is done by Leos Primara. Kept out and sadly sent right back in. Maros Lyon with a shot. Fazio goes just a little wide. Maros Lyon to Sap Blay. Sap Blay tries to get it in, but that goes in the neutral zone. Leos Primara having difficulty, but he crossed that red line there.
Number 20, Leos Primara, 2 minutes. Improper positioning. Crowns will receive a penalty shot.
And another penalty shot, the 3rd. This is the most penalty shots in any game, and this is going to Maros Lyon. Lyon looking for his first goal at the Crowns. Lyon with a shot. Oh, and it's saved by Mikhail Makana, and here come the Crowns. Edward Blay past the red line. He should be getting a penalty for not rushing back, but no call. Fazio in front of the goal, and that goes just a little wide. Crowns briefly offside, but brought right back in, and Crowns try to keep it in. Shot by Fazio, can't get it on the rebound. Fazio holds it in once more. Shot again by Cusco. Fazio can't put it in the goal. Fazio sends it south. Sap Blay sends it back to Fazio, and that goes in the neutral zone. Now here comes Maros Lyon. Lyon with a shot. Oh no! Both Fazio and Lyon fawn on the shot. Crowns back in on goal. Lyon with an opportunity. Fazio takes a shot. Stopped by Fazio. Here comes Fazio again. Back to Sap Blay. Takes a shot at the point. In on goal. Swept away by Mikhail Makana. Maros Lyon to Fazio. Fazio with a shot. Rings off a blocker and hits the cage. Back to Fazo from Lion. Fazo back to Lion. Tries to do it again. Lion to Fazo. Shoots. Scores! Ping pong in the PREUZE Televolt zone. Puts the Crowns back up by a prosperous 7. And these players are meshing here tonight. 55 seconds to go here in the second, and Maros Lion gets that to Fazo. Sends it right back, stopped by Edward Play, but can't stop the second one. And look what I said, this is the 4th goal tonight here that you go to the front of the net. And it's gonna reward you again and again. Fazo's able to snipe that right past Mikhail Hoquenna off a remarkably beautiful pass by Maros Lion. The Crowns are up 7-0 in a humiliation ritual only known by a blue and white team in the Western Conference. "55 seconds to go, and the PREUZE Televolt are having difficulty. Both these teams are leading their conference respectively, and there's a crossing of the PREUZE Televolt of the red line. There's no call by the referee. Fazo the shot. Here comes another one. Rings up the center of the post. Play's going to continue. 30 seconds or so to go in the second. The Bolts are looking for a much-needed win to keep themselves at the top of the standings in the Ostos Conference. The Crowns trying to keep their winning streak alive, and Fazo completely has a great opportunity but can't put it in. Ronaldo goes at the hash marks in, but that's going to go over the glass on a deflection and out of play. The Bolts are having some severe difficulty here tonight, but they are doing the penalty-killing job well enough. Of course, that comes a lot of the time from Mikhail Hoquenna, the new goaltender for the PREUZE Televolt, after a remarkable return. After being traded to the Virgos Vortex on his request, he's wanted to come home. Now Emily Manala wins the draw. Fazo tries to dump it right back in the bottom corner. Leos Primara playing good. Only a few seconds to go in the second. Sent back to the blue line. Kept in by Katrina Lion. Takes a shot once more. But, a good scoring chance by Manalo. Robbed by the clock. That's going to be the end of the second period as we go to the second intermission. Sarholm Crowns lead 7-0 against the PREUZE Televolt. It is what is becoming a massively thinning crowd here tonight. Not much respect for the PREUZE Televolt. And the fans don't want to see such a humiliation. Come back for the third period, coming soon.
A Sarovian man does not simply dress for the room. He dresses for his family, his city, the crown, and the empire he represents. In the halls of government, at the markets, behind the bench, and among the people he serves, his appearance speaks before he does. Cut with dignity, worn with purpose. Royobek suits, for those proud to be the king's man.
Welcome to the College of Arms. Secure your family's legacy and get yourself and your loved ones a coat of arms. Whether it's a banner, a badge, a logo for you or your company, let us create symbols for you and allow us to update them with your achievements, such as medals, positions, titles, and more. Your family's legacy is one step away at the College of Arms.
Great save, Lion! Emily Manalo fires it wide!
Faso on the attack! Score! They finally caught lightning in a bottle!
Manalo from the blue! She scores!
Huge hit by Play! Faso with a burst of speed! Scores! Top
Jerome
shelf!
Kane towards the goal! Scores!
Xavier Blay! Great save!
Kuzco shoots. He scores. Matty Kane steps right in on the attack. 10 seconds. 7 seconds. The Crowns are your Poloa Cup champions.
Go, Crowns, go! Go, Crowns, go!
If you're only joining us now and haven't watched the first and second periods, I suggest you turn off the TV. The Crowns are drumming the PREUZE Telebolts 7-0 after what is known only as a revenge humiliation game. The last time these two teams fought, the Bolts captain Denalwe Olos ordered rookie player Leos Fleos to go fight Captain Kuzco Fazo of the Crowns, who challenged Denalwe Olos to a fight. The captain cowered out, and the Bolts are paying the price tonight. Swords in, and Sapley takes that draw, 1 back for the Crowns. Play gets that past the Bolts, and that goes 3-on-2 now. Here comes Fazo with an opportunity. Another shot rings off the side of the post. Now Fazo again can't get it, knocked away by Leos Permara, who's playing a very physical game but hasn't been called by much from the referees. That goes back to Maros Lyon. Lyon with the pass back to Fazo, trying to get that back down south, but can't quite get it. 7-0 still for the Crowns. 6 shots on goal, and for the goal, Leos. Oh, what a great save by Mikhail McConnell. And both of the Leoses almost put that right in their own goal. What a save by the PREUZE Telebolts goaltender here tonight. The Crowns, of course, have more goals than the Bolts have shots on goal, and we've already expired 12 minutes of tonight's contest. Swords in, and Sapley takes the face-off once more against Leos Permara. And from the goal, Fazo can't put it in, and that's kept in, though, at the blue line by Fazo 3 times now. He's knocked down, though, and that's finally sent back out, and Sapley goes to retreat, but both the Crowns go too far. Leos Permara playing offense now. Vlay can't quite get it, and Sapley goes a little too slow, but finally gets that back blue line and right back in. Fazo sends it away, and that rattles off the side of the cage. 5 minutes to go in the third and in the game. Fazo goes a little too slow and can't get a shot off. Maros Lyon at the top. Fazo, backhand pass, shoots, scores! Maros Lyon scores his first as a Sarholm Crown in over 342 days. Almost a year later, and he's still contributing for the Crowns. And look at this, it's one here at the post. Fazo's able to get that backhand off and just let Maros Lyon take the snipe right over Mikhail Makana's left shoulder. Maros Lyon, he doesn't need to chase, he doesn't need to wait. He knows that puck is coming to him. And it's an easy, no questions asked type of goal. Mikhail Makana, he's too slow. He doesn't see the threat until it emerges, and then it's going to go right past him. And it's an 8-0 Hoquenna game. And that's going to be Maros Lyon's 7th goal of the season, putting him 3rd in points this season, below Emily Manalo and, of course, Kuzco Fazo, who's at 97 points in 7 games tonight. Fazo holds it at the blue line, gets it back to Maros Lyon. Playing at the blue line now, Katrina Lyon takes a shot, Fazo gets it back to Lyon. We have a sibling duo right here. Katrina Lyon can't hold it at the red line, but Maros Lyon gets it back to the Crowns captain. He brings it the other way. Takes it in on goal, and a good opportunity knocked away by Mikhail Makana. Dumped in, Fazo having difficulty controlling the puck. 4 minutes to go here in the third, but this is a bit of a silly contest. Maros Lyon to Katrina Lyon, blocked by Leo's play, but she holds it in at the blue line. Holds it in again with a great defensive maneuver. Lyon back to Lyon with the Crowns offside now. Leo's play. The Fazo takes a shot. Fazo again takes another shot. Maros Lyon still offside. This has been his 3rd offside that he hasn't realized in a while. I guess the PREUZE Lion can't be taken out of the man. Brought back the other way. Lion way behind the game, but Katrina Lion's able to get it out of the zone. Fazo trying to get that down south. Gets it to Katrina Lion, and that's it back to Maros and dump blue line it in. Hit there against Maros Lion. Leo's play trying to take a play. Fazo's opportunity stopped by Mikhail Makana. Another one. Fazo can't hold it in the blue line. Goes just a little adrift. Now sent right back in. Katrina makes a good play. Takes a hit to make it. Maros Lion takes another one. Maros. The Fazo. Fazo just can't quite get it. The puck goes too far. Fazo trying to do it again, holds it in the blue line. Katrina Lion sends it in. Maros Lion offside again for number 4. Fazo an opportunity, and I think that one touches red too, but there's going to be no goal called here. Sarholm just playing dance with the bruised Hellebolt here in the zone. Fazo holds it in. Holds it in a second time, but can't hold it in for the third. Katrina Lion gets it right in, though. Fazo takes a shot, rings off the side. Another one, and that hits again. Another one by Maros Lion, but he can't quite put it in, and Mikhail Makana seals the doorstep. This is one of the best goaltending performances I've ever seen here tonight. Katrina Lion meets Leo's Permara and gets that towards the blue line, but Maros is beaten to the punch. Fazo tries to make it play, but Katrina Lion gets it there on time. Bolts have another shot on goal. They're at 7. Still not above the Crowns' goal total. 120 seconds to go in the game. Knocked down Maros Lion. The Katrina Lion takes a shot. Maros again having difficulty finding his bearings. In the top corner now. Laying some hits. He takes down Permara. Maros Lion towards the blue line. Katrina gets it out, and there go the Crowns. Maros Lion again having difficulty here. Towards the blue line. Katrina takes a shot. That goes just wide. Maros Lion taking a big beating here today. Fazo's coming in to help. Not much time left here in the third. Lion's playing physical. He's doing a good job here. Fazo with an opportunity. That's stopped by Permara. Great defense. It might be better than Denali Ayola's. Katrina Lion gets it in. Crowns finally onside by Fazo. Hit there by Fazo on the goaltender. No call by the referee. A shot by Fazo. He shoots. He scores! And this one's gonna be close. This could go either way. And Alessandro Spasa is speechless here on the bench. And Mikhail Makana is protesting again for his team. He thinks that's goaltender interference, and I might agree. Let's see the replay. Fazo keeps it in the blue line, and oh, that's a little fast, but I think he's aiming, and I think Makana's out of that crease. And let's check another look at that angle again as he celebrates at center ice. Fazo takes a hit, and yeah, Mikhail Makana is just a little bit out of that crease, and the hit is intended for Leo's play. A new rule implemented, and Mikhail Makana is talking instead of trying to defend. The rule for goaltender interference is not just if you hit the goaltender.
Leo's Permara, 2 minutes. Improper equipment. Permara is ejected from the remainder of the game due to too many penalties.
Goaltender interference is not just hit if you hit the goaltender. It has to stop them from being able to make a play as well. So he's outside of the crease. The hit was for an intended different target. This is a rule the Bolts forced the league to cause a few games ago. And Mikhail Makana decides to type instead of trying to play the puck. The game hasn't stopped yet. And that's going to be 3 opportunities for the Crowns to get an easy goal against Makana. Crowns are aiming for 10 here tonight, but the power play still goes on, and Permara has been ejected from the game, and there's a quick glove save by Mikhail Makana, and a scrum breaking up between the goalie, and it seems Leo's play isn't even trying to stop it, and a hit there with Sap play between the two. Cusco Fazo with that goal is at 99 points. 14 points per game in only 7 games. He's on the fast track to beating Militello and Valera Atlas's record, something that has not been done before. Even last season, he did not get there in enough games. He was 1 game shy of that. And another opportunity by Fazo, can't put it in. There's 15 seconds on the clock. Ronaldo gets that right back in, but it's a fool's errand here for Leo's play. They're only fighting for dignity and pride right now. And South Play sent that right back in. Ronaldo can't put it in. That's going to be the end of the game here for the Sarholm Crowns. 9-0. What a game here. And another shutout for Xavier Blade, who has some of the most shutouts in league history. More than Badera Lyon in her rookie season and any other goaltender in their rookie season as well. The final score, sponsored by Sorrow Stakes, is 9 for the Sarholm Crowns and 0 for the PREUZE TELLA Bolts. Come to Ajasia's locker on Friday, and the Crowns take on the Admirals. And the back-to-back games sure to be just as exciting, if not as physical, as tonight's. Thank you very much for watching, and of course, swords in.